What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to give you guys an update on where NIO is actually trading at today and why they're actually down a little bit as compared to yesterday when we actually saw an increase of about 10% in their trading price. But before we actually get into all the details, for those of you who are new here, my name is Evan and I make videos that show you guys different ways of making money. So if that interests you guys, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload. Also, if you guys wouldn't mind going down and hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it. And it lets me know that you guys enjoy these video updates every day. So again, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I would really appreciate it. But now taking a look at NIO's share price today, and they're trading right around 41.50 or so. They did get up to about 42.64 early on in the trading day, about a half hour after the market opened. But from there, they actually pulled back to about 41.10. And now they've been bouncing right around 41.30 to 41.50 for the past couple hours. And this could be due to a couple things that we're going to go over. And the first thing is actually due to Li Auto, because Li Auto actually reported their delivery numbers for May of 2021, and they reported those numbers today. So Li Auto's numbers actually came out to 4,323 vehicles in May, and that was actually down from 5,539 vehicles in April, and it was also down from a monthly peak of more than 6,000 vehicles not too long ago. Now this is interesting because this isn't actually affecting Li Auto as much as it might be affecting other companies like NIO. So if we actually take a look at Li Auto's share price today, they're actually up 2.25% today. But before the market actually opened in pre-market trading, it looked like Li Auto was going to respond negatively to this news. But I think the same thing played out like we saw with NIO. NIO just reported their delivery numbers as well for May of 2021. And I think a lot of investors and a lot of people who were looking at NIO, they were expecting the numbers to be a lot lower than they were. And so I think the same thing is happening with Li Auto, and they reported better numbers than people were expecting. Even though they were lower than April's deliveries, people are still responding positively, and you don't always know how the market's going to respond to positive or negative news. Sometimes different stocks go up on negative news, and the opposite is true as well. A lot of times we see stocks pull back after positive news comes out for the company. Now, the only other thing that could be affecting NIO as of right now is actually Tesla's share price, because you guys are probably aware that NIO and a lot of smaller EV companies are almost directly linked to Tesla's share price. They pretty much follow a very similar trend, and they trade almost identically when you zoom out and look at a longer period on their charts. So Tesla is actually down about 3% today, and this is mostly because the SEC is throwing another tantrum about Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is constantly tweeting and throwing out all these tweets that are affecting Tesla's share price, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, you name it, and his tweets are probably affecting a whole lot of stocks. But the SEC is throwing another tantrum because Elon didn't actually get his tweets approved by different lawyers and stuff like that. Because I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Elon Musk actually has to get his tweets approved before he can tweet them. And that's because he's been affecting a lot of share prices of a lot of different companies over the past year or so. It's mostly directed at Tesla's share price, but lately he's also been affecting Bitcoin and Dogecoin very heavily. And so the SEC is really cracking down on his tweeting. And like I said, they're throwing another fit today. And that's part of the reason why Tesla's share price is down so much. And then because Tesla is down about 3%, that's also affecting NIO, which is causing NIO to be down about 2.5% on the daily chart. Now, if you guys didn't see my video yesterday, you probably aren't aware that NIO actually delivered more than 6,700 vehicles in May. And like I said, people were expecting this number to be much lower than it was due to the semiconductor shortage, but this number was still 95% higher than the same month in 2020. And this ended up bringing NIO's total lifetime delivery count of 3 models to more than 109,500 vehicles. So they really still are very small in comparison to a company like Tesla, but people are starting to realize that NIO really could be a game changer in the EV space, and they really could give Tesla a run for their money sometime down the road. And yesterday, like I said earlier, NIO was actually up about 10% yesterday in trading, and this was because the vehicle deliveries were better than people expected. Now, NIO did previously complain that their results suffered from the semiconductor shortage, but they also said that they believe they're going to be able to make up for missed deliveries in May this month. And they also mentioned that they hope to deliver between 21,000 and 22,000 vehicles in the second quarter of 2021. And if you guys haven't really heard much about XPeng, I'll give you a quick update on their delivery numbers and how they're actually doing, because they're almost doing as well as NIO in terms of monthly deliveries, because they actually delivered 5,700 vehicles in May. And this is almost 6 times the number from May of last year. And this also pushes their year-to-date deliveries to more than 24,100 units. But you can see that XPeng is delivering about 90% of the vehicles as NIO. They're delivering 5,700 as compared to 6,700 from NIO. And while they may not have as much to offer right now, I think XPeng does have a very bright future, much like NIO. And it's another one of those EV stocks that could be very hot in the future, given some time and given where the EV space is going to be in the next 5, 10, and 15 years, especially considering that a lot of countries are already trying to get rid of gas-powered vehicles by 2035. And China being one of the biggest places that wants to get rid of gas-powered vehicles, and it just so happens that XPeng and NIO are both from China, I think that's going to give them a leg up over a lot of other competition around the world. The only challenge right now with both XPeng and NIO is their valuations, which are still extremely high when you compare that to their current sales. Now, it is likely that given the size of the Chinese EV market and the importance of the electrification initiative, we're going to see strong growth rates and they're going to last well into the future. And I think there's a lot of investors that are really banking on this trend and figuring that this trend is going to continue. And some of the first movers like NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto are going to be able to hold off new competitors in the years to come. The only issue that some people may see is that it could be too early to judge these companies, seeing as though a lot of these smaller EV companies have yet to break into the profit margin. But one thing that could be reassuring if you got all three, NIO, XPeng, and Li Auto, or if you're only invested in 1 or 2 of those companies, because I'd like to hear it down in the comments, because I do think a big majority of the people invested in NIO are probably invested in Li Auto and XPeng as well. But again, let me know down in the comments and let me know which companies you guys are actually invested in. And if you're not invested in Li Auto or XPeng, would you consider buying into those companies at some point in the future? Or are you only sticking to NIO? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you guys haven't signed up for Webull, make sure you guys sign up using the link in the description. And when you sign up and deposit $100, you'll actually get 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. So make sure you guys sign up before this offer ends. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like because it really does help out the channel. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you back here in the next one. Bye.